Hello, guys. My name is Maria Andersen. We talk about money, crypto, and investments here on this channel. And today, guys, we're going to talk about one of the most important things in our life: investing in yourself, investing in your future, and investing in your relationship. And that's why, actually, I have a super unique guest today, Christiana Maxion, who is a founder of a super secret app. We will talk about that a little bit later. Christiana, maybe, talk about yourself a little bit. Yeah, introduce yourself, please, to my audience.
I will do it. Well, Maria, thank you so much for having me. I haven't been on like a crypto podcast yet, so I'm super stoked because my name is Christiana Maxion, aka the Dubai Matchmaker. And actually, one of my first ever clients was a crypto boy.
Oh, wow. We will not talk about the name.
We will not say any names, but he's well known. So
and rich, probably, yeah?
Yes. So all of my clients for the matchmaking agency are high net worth, ultra high net worth men.
Wow.
And the success and demand of that agency, like the offline business, actually then birthed the app Maxion, which we can talk about later on.
Of course. Yeah. I forgot to tell that we will talk about rich people problems today. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
They also have problems.
Listen, everybody has problems.
Especially when you're rich, you probably have much more problems with your relationship.
Well, I would say
What do you
this,
think?
right? I mean, what's that song? They say, "Mo money, mo problems."
Uh-oh.
I think that it's not really about having more problems, just maybe some more things to consider when choosing a partner, when attracting the right partner for you. Those are probably just like extra add-ons to consider when, choosing love.
Oh, sounds so cool. I'm also single.
Okay.
And I can tell you that I think it's much harder for me, for a wealthy lady, to find a soulmate.
Can I say something?
Of course, yeah, you can. Please do that.
If you think it's harder, it will be harder.
Oh.
Stop putting that into your brain. I see so many men and women kind of like put these walls up or guards up, and they all become self-fulfilling prophecies. If you think that it's hard to find a partner, it will be hard to find a partner. If you're more open to attracting somebody who would be a very good fit for you, then you just become a better observer of those people and more open to it, and then you can attract that.
Okay, yeah, I agree 100%. And actually, I was watching some of your podcasts, and I absolutely love this saying. I remember you said something like this before also, and this is what I absolutely love. But also what I see, especially, I have a lot of man guys, crypto guys here in Dubai, and most of them are single. And they're saying me all the time, like, it's so hard to find the right lady, especially when I'm wealthy, when I'm rich, when I have all those Rolls Royces and all those Rolexes and stuff. And girls are like, okay, and after? I don't know.
I think that it's interesting, right? I think that everybody, man or woman, really needs to think about and have like reflection in yourself first. Like, what are the qualities that you bring to the table? What can you add to a relationship? And being so self-aware of that first, right? And then really thinking about a partner who would be a very good fit for you. Are you looking to build a life with somebody or just live a lifestyle? And being somebody who can determine the difference between finding a partner, choosing a partner who is either just looking to live a lifestyle or to build a life with you. And the reason why our clients hire us as a matchmaking agency is because we expedite that entire process. We kind of weed out all of those people, kind of take away all of that wasted time because we interview, we vet, we verify the people that you are going to go on a date with. And then this helps not only to qualify them, but then actually put you in front of the right people where you have the correct alignment with them. Because I think a lot of wasted time and effort in the whole like dating sphere has to go with misalignment in partners. Maybe somebody's looking for this type of future. Maybe somebody's looking for this type of future on this timeline, where we kind of speed that up for you through our process.
So is it only for wealthy people or anyone
So the agency, yes, because it's a personalized one-to-one approach to matchmaking. Those prices start at 30,000 US dollars and go all the way up to 250,000 US dollars.
Nice.
So with that, yes, our target or ideal client are millionaires and billionaires.
Okay. Can I pay in Bitcoin?
Of course you can.
So yeah, can I just give you one Bitcoin and say, okay,
one bit is what, 50 now? Yeah, we'll talk about this after.
Okay, that's cool.
In 5 years, what did they say? It'll be 250?
Yeah, probably $500,000 maybe. So
maybe.
Who knows?
Good investment.
So you should accept crypto payments.
Of course we do. Yes. We are open to anything and everything. Let's help find you love.
Nice. I love it. And also in crypto, we have this saying that there is only 21 million of Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
And there is like billions of people in the world. So you can find your soulmate later.
Okay.
This is what we say in crypto. That's why I believe,
Stop postponing it though.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because I do speak about that you should not be dating unless you are ready to date. And when I say ready to date, there are so many different factors that go into that. Because when you enter the dating world, you should really be like a whole, complete person in the sense of, are you emotionally whole, financially stable, and other things that go into it. It has a lot to do with reflection and that self-awareness that I was speaking on. Yeah. Because when you are in search of a partner and you do want to find that person to build with, you need to make sure that the both of you separately are whole people. Because I always say that 1 + 1 = 3. I absolutely hate that saying, my other half, my better half. Like you are not half a person, and you shouldn't be searching for completeness or be complete or have that void that needs to be filled by somebody else. You should be whole in yourself first.
Yeah, absolutely. So do you think man and woman, they should talk about finance before they start relationship?
I think that everybody has a different relationship with money, a different relationship with finances, and in terms of like their comfortability in terms of speaking about it, right? I love talking about money. I love kind of like laying the cards on the table and seeing where things are on both sides, because then you can make an educated decision about whether or not this is the correct partner for you. I think that speaking openly about finances is great. This should definitely be happening before you decide to move in with somebody, because I think that that's a huge step in a relationship. And oh my gosh, if you are not speaking about finances before you decide to step into an engagement and especially a marriage, you're a crazy person. I want to see bank statements.
Oh, really? Oh.
1000%. Anybody can say anything. And I don't want a screenshot. You can Photoshop that too. I want to see live bank transactions, bank statements.
That's smart. I want to see your crypto wallet, your Bitcoin wallet.
We're moving into that way anyway, right? Everything's digitized now. So yeah, you want to see it all.
So I will show you my Bitcoin wallet. Yes. You will show me your Bitcoin wallet. And we will decide if we're a good match or not.
Well, you know what it is? It's about being transparent. Because being transparent, open, and honest in a relationship, those are like the foundations of building something with somebody, right? You want those qualities in a partner on both sides, because you think about that and how that kind of seeps into other parts of your life, but especially into building a successful relationship. So that being open and honest with your finances, I think, is so incredibly important.
Okay. So let's say a lot of future or already existing millionaires and crypto billionaires are watching our podcast now. Yes. And they're like single and they're deciding, okay, now it's my time. This is the sign. I'm ready. What's the first step to apply? How it all should start? Can you tell us?
Well, the first step is to apply to be a client. Yeah. So christianamaction.com. You just fill in like a quick little survey. We then do a little background on you. And then if we want to continue the conversation, we invite you for a discovery call. And this is a call with me and my team where we get to know more about you, your lifestyle, and what kind of things you're seeking in a partner, and especially like your requirements, your specifications. And this is a great way for us to kind of evaluate, okay, do we even have the types of women that you're looking for? And if we think that we can help you find success, because we also learn about your goals. What are you actually striving for in a relationship? What do you deem as success when signing on to a matchmaking membership? So with that, if we decide, okay, we want to invite them for a step 3, which is our video call. That's a paid call where we put together a presentation of current women that we have in our database that match the requirements that you're looking for. Now, this is a great intermediary step before signing on for a full-time membership, because you get to see the types of women that we have in our database. We get to understand what your type really is, because now you're looking at real profiles, real women, you're asking questions. We get to vet one another, but most importantly, we decide, okay, how well do we work together? Or maybe we don't work well together at all. Maybe you see the presentation, you're like, Matt, actually, this isn't for me. And that's completely fine. And because we have an over 95% success rate, it's because we get to choose our clients, and we only choose clients we know that we can find success with. So that video call is so important because we get to see how well we work together. And then if we decide to invite you on for a full-time membership, payments, contracts, start dating, finding you success.
Wow, it looks like so different than other dating apps, or how would you call them?
So this is for the agency, the offline, the personalized one-to-one, where our price point starts at $30,000 US, where the app is a different process. So the app is a way where I digitize my services, because what I realized with the agency was that we only take on a certain number of clients per quarter. But I was creating so much connection, but only for a niche, small group of people, because it is so personalized, one-to-one, really hands-on. So what I've done is digitize my services with Maction. So anybody can apply to be a Maction member, but we look at your professional timeline, we look at your social prowess. I always say it's like Raya, except everyone has real jobs. Actually, like lives in Dubai.
Nice.
Because we're starting UAE first. And also we have EID verification. So you know that everybody is real on this app. There is no scam. There is no bots on here. Once you go through the application process, we decide as a team if we deem you to be a Maction member. Once you get accepted, there's different tiers of membership that you can choose from. And what's different about our app than, let's say, the Tinders, the Bumbles, the Hinges, there is no swiping on the app. Every week, we send you compatible profiles, and for you to decide yes, maybe, pass. And you can see everybody who said yes to you, everybody you sent to. You can save them in your little maybe pile. But the best part about the app is that we're marrying compatibility and concierge. So much like what I do in like the offline matchmaking in the real world, with our partnership with 7 Rooms, we actually plan, book, and confirm all your dates.
Oh my God, that's so amazing. It's like all the work done for you. You just have to sit and relax.
Up. And with our partnership with Yango, we actually get you to the date. So it takes care of everything, and that kind of in between back and forth. Hey, how are you? What do you do for work? How many years have you been here in Dubai? Instead, we expedite that process, because what I've learned as a matchmaker is that 2 people could be perfect on paper, or 2 people could be like, I'm not sure. They meet in person, they have an amazing connection, or they meet in person and they have 0 connection. It's all about meeting in real life. And then once you go on your date, and also we give you advice on the way there, we even tell you what to order if you'd like to know that information as well. Once you've gone on the date, you actually give feedback inside the app. And that feedback, internal feedback, feeds into our compatibility engines. That external feedback goes to the other person to let them know whether or not, okay, you want to continue seeing them or not. Obviously, we let you down gently. Everybody gets a compliment. But it gives you direction. So there's no more guessing game. And then because we've opened in Dubai, and this is like our base, we actually have plans to expand into Asia and across GCC. The cherry on top is that not everybody has the time to go on one-on-one dates. So we actually say maximize your chances of connection by coming to our in-person parties.
You
It's
just got
another
a
way.
new client.
Yes, You should. You should. Everybody should apply for Maction because it's just an elevated way of dating. And all the success that I've seen in my offline business, I'm so excited to bring it to a much wider audience because the price points are way different. And it still has that high caliber of people on the app. But now because it's digitized, we're able to reach more and more people and create an incredible amount of connection.
Oh, I love it. So
we
cool.
love.
Yes. So cool. Tell me, most of the people, they think like, oh, Dubai is just for tourists. Like, what would you say them?
I actually opened up my matchmaking agency in 2021 because I saw a massive transition of Dubai being a transient city into becoming more of a permanent place, a home for people. After 2020, after lockdown, after COVID, the way that the UAE dealt with the pandemic really attracted so many people to this country. And then beyond that, there's changes in law. Living with a partner out of wedlock, having a child with a partner out of wedlock, introduction of so many new visas, work remote visas, retirement visas, massive trend in people renting into buying property here. That was when I was like, you know what? Dubai is turning into a permanent home for people. But what keeps people here? It can't just be just a job. It's relationships and fostering those friendships, those romantic relationships. That's number one. That's how you put roots down in a place. So that's when I opened up my matchmaking agency.
Yeah.
And it's just boom. It boomed.
So
I love
cool,
it.
so cool. Yeah, I think the same because this is why I and my family and I mean my son, why we came to Dubai and stay here for a living, not just for working or anything. We just love this place, everything about Dubai. It's safety.
Yes.
This is how it's clean and zero taxes, of course.
Soon to be corporate tax, but yes.
Yeah, but anyway, zero income tax and zero capital gains tax.
Exactly.
Especially so important for us, for crypto people.
Yes.
So yeah, let's talk more about finance.
Let's do it.
A little bit, okay? So I want to know your opinion because, recently I was asking my audience who are 90% men. Okay. And they are men in the age of 25, 35. And I was asking my audience, guys, what do you think? If your lady will make more money than you, is it okay for you? And mostly 100% of them said, yeah, it's fine. It's so cool. Yeah. And then I asked again, hey, guys, so if your lady will bring food, like will pay mortgage or will pay rent, whatever, 100%, is it okay for you? And 100% again said, yes, it's fine. Yes, so cool.
Interesting.
What do you think about it?
I believe in traditional gender roles. I think that a man should be protecting and providing. When those gender roles get muddied or blended, a lot of the dynamics shift in a relationship. And there could be some problems that creep in with that, whether somebody is feeling emasculated, somebody is feeling intimidated by the other person, and then egos start to clash. I think that having that open conversation about finances is important. Figuring out what each person is comfortable with, but then not just that and just like setting the quote unquote rules in the beginning, but then constantly evaluating that and seeing how each person continues to feel about the different or roles in the relationship. I think that that's super important, that being open, being honest about that. Because in my experience as a matchmaker, speaking about finances and being really super clear on that leads to a successful relationship. When things are hidden or people aren't speaking about their true feelings with it, then that's when things get a little muddy.
Yeah. This is what I think too. Yeah.
Yeah. So like in a relationship, there needs to be like the masculine and the feminine. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's tied to gender, but it's difficult to have both in one relationship. So 2 feminine, 2 masculine energies, right? So establishing that, makes sense to establish that in the beginning of the
Yeah,
relationship.
100%.
But also constantly evaluating it, because life changes. Things shift, right?
Yeah.
We're constantly shifting. We're constantly evolving. So being able to reflect in that process with your partner is super important.
Yeah, so true, so true. Okay. I believe you have like tons of experience in this sphere.
I love
And
it.
yeah, I would like to ask you, like, what do you think? What are the 3 red flags for millionaire man? Like,
in
in a lady,
Okay.
What do you think?
So I actually think that a successful man and a successful woman, when I think about not just necessarily numbers on paper, like finances, but achievements that you have had in your life, I think that these two partners go well together because both of them appreciate and understand the value and work that goes into achieving a certain level of success. When you have one partner that is extremely successful and the other one who maybe doesn't understand the work that has gone into that, then there becomes like this lack of appreciation. Ladies, listen up. Men have very fragile egos. All you need to do, stroke their ego, make them feel good, make them feel valued, make them feel appreciated. And when you understand the level of success or the achievements, then it's easier to value that partner and be able to appreciate them. Now, when you're thinking about red flags in partners, red flags are so individual to each person. But if somebody, let's say, is trying to avoid a woman who is looking to just live a lifestyle, listen to the words that they say. Watch and observe their actions. Are they a person that is just looking to spend your money or to grow your money with you? And you can spot this in the behaviors and patterns that they have around their money and around your money. So be a very good observer and listener.
Yeah, that's true. Can you tell us an example of the most ridiculous story in this sphere?
I think that what a lot of women do, I mean, this happens. I mean, let's talk about Dubai, right?
Yeah, okay.
Women will take men or tell them to ask them out to a date in a mall, whether it's Dubai
In
Mall,
a mall?
Mall of Emirates. They'll choose a restaurant in the mall.
Okay.
And then what they'll do is they'll say, oh, let's walk around to like the shops. And then they'll go into a shop and they'll be like, oh, do you like this one or this one? And then the man will give his opinion and then she'll wait for him to buy it.
In the first date?
Yes, this happens. This happens to my friends all the time.
Oh my God.
That is obviously a major, not red flag, run, like deal breaker.
Oh
this person, you haven't even invested, both sides, invested any time, money, effort into the relationship. And yet to have those expectations is wild to me. Also, when you go on apps like Tinder, these women on there are working women. They have their phone numbers down their arm and their prices in their bio.
Oh.
So with that, I mean, this is why Maction needs to be here. Download and apply now.
Completely different thing,
Completely. But having those expectations on somebody that you don't even know, you haven't invested any time, effort into this person, that's crazy. That should be a deal breaker from the get-go into spotting somebody who's looking to just live a lifestyle. It's interesting because in the world of social media, we do judge a person plainly from like their grid on Instagram. Yeah. There are certain things you can see in a grid, but I also say that social media isn't like the true representation of somebody's life or lifestyle. I mean, there's so much Photoshop out there.
So true.
But meeting, I mean, it's kind of like that window shop, right? That storefront window. You can kind of see a glimpse into their life, a glimpse into their lifestyle. I wouldn't take that completely, though, at face value. Meet them in person and then observe their actions, listen to the words that they use when it comes to money.
Yes, important. Wow. Yeah. I can't even imagine this happening like in my life or something because Yes.
It happens all the time. It's crazy.
So different, you know. What I see, like mostly men just asking me for money in my DMs on Instagram. Yeah. Like I
hope
have
you
hundreds.
block them after that.
Yeah. No, actually I say them, guys, go find a job, you know.
Yeah.
Start, learning something new. If you want to get new results, do something. Don't ask me for money. This is what I get every day.
But men get that too from women as well.
Yeah, I know. I can imagine.
Yeah. And then there's also men and women who are just giving money to people. So it's not like this is their first time asking. I'm sure that they've actually found success with it. So they're just playing a numbers game, asking anybody for anything and seeing what sticks. So that's the kind of world that we live in now.
No, we should be super careful, you know that.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm sure that your agency will be very, very successful here in Dubai. And if you need my help in crypto space, I'm also ready to help you.
Yes, definitely.
Is there is any final thoughts that you want to wish our audience? Because we had Valentine's Day recently, you know.
We did.
I saw a lot of single guys, single ladies online posting, I'm single, I'm so cool, and that's it. I don't need anyone. Actually, I'm one of those.
No. Okay. Well, firstly, I don't like when people say, I don't need anybody. I don't need a man. I don't need a woman.
This is me. Oh my God. I'm not saying this.
But you need to remember that humans need humans. It is only natural to have a partner and to be loved and to give love. And to put up that front of you don't need anybody, that is completely wrong. And it's sending a message to the universe, to people in general. You're giving off that vibe. And guess what? If you keep saying, I don't need anybody, you're not going to be able to recognize when that right person comes into your life.
Oh my God.
That's self-fulfilling prophecy. Yeah. So don't. Words are so powerful. Change your words.
Okay, I'm changing my words today.
Yes, you have
I think I'm ready to have a boyfriend.
Good, good. Well, if people want to apply to the agency for that one-on-one personalized, christianamaction.com. And then if you're interested in the digitized services where you get more matches, it's all about that digitized version of the planning, booking, confirming the dates, then of course, download Maxion, Maxion. We're here for you.
Oh, so cool. We will leave all the links in the description.
Yes, please do.
Thank you so much for today's podcast. And maybe let's see each other in half a year and see what's, what's going on.
Yes, the updates on love.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Thank you.